18-year-old cheerleader and honor student Brooke Skylar Richardson has been accused of secretly giving birth to a baby girl, setting her on fire, and burying her in her backyard just days after dancing the night away at her prom. She has been charged with murder and is currently awaiting trial. Joining us now to discuss this high-profile case is legal analyst Areva Martin. Areva, thank you for being here. What is it about this case that you find so captivating?
This is really a made-for-television case. You have this beautiful young teenager who's been accused of murdering her baby and burying the baby in her backyard. Now, we don't know if they're going to be able to prove this case beyond reasonable doubt, but so far, this has every element of a TV movie, a little girl who's been murdered because the teen mom wants to keep it a secret.
How were the police able to find out about the baby's remains?
In Skylar's very first OB/GYN appointment, she finds out that she's pregnant. She's only 18 years old, and her doctor tells her to tell her parents. She goes back to that doctor some months later, and she tells the doctor that she actually gave birth to the baby, but the baby was dead when she delivered. She tells the doctor that she buried the baby. The doctor then calls the coroner, and an investigation ensues after the doctor makes a report to the authorities.
Why are authorities alleging the baby was murdered then?
Well, there's some evidence that there was trauma to the baby and that the baby may have actually been burned. We know that there was a forensic expert that came out to say that the baby was actually born and burned before she was buried in the backyard.
And interesting here, Skylar's defense attorney has filed a request to have the trial location moved because he feels that Skylar was vilified by the prosecutor. What does her attorney mean by that?
Well, again, going back to the experts about the burning, one expert came out and said that there was evidence that the baby was burned. That statement was retracted. A second expert came out and said there was no evidence of the baby being burned. And then there's even this third theory that Skylar took prom roses and that she burned those roses in a fire pit in her backyard. So lots of confusion about whether the baby was actually burned or not. But that evidence was introduced into the universe, and her defense attorneys believe because of that, she can't get a fair trial.
Okay, of course, we've all heard about the court of public opinion. How's social media playing out amidst all this?
Yeah, there's been lots of hate just directed towards Skylar on social media. The picture of the house with the yellow tape by the police went viral. A picture of her in her red prom dress went viral. And lots of people online calling her a murderer, really attacking her for having given birth and burned, potentially burned and buried her baby. And we can expect the public humiliation to continue, and maybe people even showing up at the courthouse to continue to voice their opposition and to just spew hatred towards Skylar.
It's amazing. It's been alleged, of course, that Skylar gave birth just 36 hours after she left her prom. She's pled not guilty.
Yes. She's
currently on house arrest while she awaits trial. What can she expect when she finally faces a judge and a jury?
Very serious charges have been brought against her, and in the state where this took place, if she is convicted, she could be facing life in prison. So this is a case we'll have to watch and see what happens, and if other people are potentially implicated in this case.
Serious consequences maybe for her family as well. Okay, well, as Skylar heads to trial next month, DailyMailTV will continue to follow this case. Be sure to check out Areva Martin's new book called Make It Rain: How to Use the Media to Revolutionize Your Business and Brand. As always, Areva, thank you so much for bringing us the latest.